Hey guys, this is Harminder Suri, and before I move on to the topic of the day, I'd like to thank all of you for liking my videos and leaving some wonderful comments out there. This encourages me to make more videos and help more and more people. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with my latest videos. Now moving on to the topic of the day, which is top 10 reasons for failing the road test. This video was requested by Vern Aurora, and I'd like to thank Vern for suggesting it because this is a very important topic and this is going to help a lot of people. So let's jump right into it.
The driving test is one of the most difficult parts of getting your driver's license. While it will take a lot of practice and preparation to get ready, knowing the reasons for failing the road test can come in very handy. I have divided this topic into 3 bite-sized videos, so make sure you watch all of them and get yourself ready for the test. So I'll start in the reverse order, which is with reason number 10 first. So reason number 10 is confusion at intersections. This happens mostly with the immigrants or students who come to Canada. Since the traffic rules are different in different parts of the world, getting used to the rules in Canada can take time. And if you haven't taken enough driving lessons, you're most likely to make a mistake on the test, especially if you're skipping the city test and directly going for your highway test. 4 years ago, when I came to Canada, even with 10 years of experience, I had a lot of confusion at intersections. I would stop on a green light and slow down at every intersection even though there was no stop sign, and my instructor would say, "Harminder, why did you stop here?" Well, he wasn't that mean to me, I'm just exaggerating it. Well, today I might be laughing at it, but 4 years ago, it was a serious concern for me. And it is still a serious concern for a lot of immigrants, but I don't blame them for it. Because it does take time to get used to the rules in a new country. So here's a few tips for you. Do not stop on a green light because the drivers behind you do not expect you to stop. Therefore, stopping on a green could lead to a collision. Stop only when there is a stop sign. Otherwise, just drive through the intersection at the speed limit of the road. Know your right of way at intersections. So what's the ultimate solution to this problem? The solution for this is either take driving lessons until your driving instructor gives you a go-ahead for the exam or until you feel completely confident. Please watch my videos on left turns for a better understanding. I'll put a link to those videos in the description below. So that's about confusion at left turns. Moving on to reason number 9. Reason number 9 is lack of confidence. Sometimes when we are not feeling confident, people can tell that by looking at our face. I'm sure you've seen that lack of confidence on other people's face. Just imagine this situation. You get into a bus and you see that the driver is getting trained by an instructor. The driver looks pale due to nervousness. Would you want to continue with the ride? No way. I would rather wait for another bus than travel in the bus with a nervous driver. The same applies to your driving test. If your nervousness reflects on your face, then the examiner is going to notice that, and the chances are that he will make a poor impression of you as a driver in the first few seconds. This may have a negative impact on your test. A lot of new drivers get nervous on the test and end up making some critical mistakes which lead to an immediate fail. A little nervousness is okay, like if I did the test today, trust me, I would be nervous too. And anyone would be because that's what tests do to human beings. They make us nervous. However, the nervousness should not last long. It should disappear within the first few minutes of driving. Let me give you the solution to this. One of my favorite motivational quotes is from Bruce Lee. He says, "Don't practice until you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong." What a deep statement it is. So you don't want to practice parallel parking or reverse parking or anything until you get it right. You want to practice until you can't get it wrong. Like even when you can do it in your sleep. That is the amount of practice you need. When you go with that kind of preparation, you're bound to feel confident and pass the test. So make sure you practice a lot. Reason number 8, not yielding to traffic or pedestrians. Knowing your right of way is very important. And when it is not your right of way, you must know who has the right of way and you must yield to them. Few of my students have failed for not yielding to the traffic when turning right on a red light. Turning right on a red can be a very tricky situation on a road test. You want to be able to gauge the speed of the traffic and know that you would be able to get up to the speed of the traffic after you turn. If after making the turn, the driver behind you has to slow down or switch lanes, then it is a fail on the test, because if he hadn't slowed down or switched lanes, it would have led to a collision. So when turning right, you want to be sure that you will be able to turn smoothly and not impede the traffic. Yielding on a stop sign. Sometimes there is a confusion about yielding to cars at a stop sign. Understanding the stop signs can help a lot. You can also watch my video on stop signs to get some clarity on how stop signs work. I posted the link to the video in the description box below. Yielding to pedestrians. According to the new law, the pedestrians must cross the road completely before you turn. So please make sure you follow this rule on your test. Also check your blind spot for pedestrians just before you turn. Sometimes some pedestrians suddenly start running, so you want to be aware of that. So that's about yielding to traffic and pedestrians. Now moving on to reason number 7. So the reason number 7 is rolling stop. This is one reason why I failed my first driving test. Boy, it was a disheartening experience. Not stopping fully at a stop sign or a red light is considered a rolling stop. You could also get a ticket for not stopping fully. A full stop means stopping at the stop sign for about 1.5 seconds, which means you should quickly count 1, 2, 3 in your head and go. Do not count it slowly. 1, 2, 3. This can annoy the driver behind you, and he might get tempted to honk at you, and a honk on the test is not a good thing. So stop for a reasonable time and go. And the solution is make sure you stop for 1.5 seconds at every stop sign and at a red light when turning right. You want to feel a little bit of jolt when you stop. Mind it should be a tiny jolt, not a big one. You don't want the examiner to fly through the windshield when you brake. Just kidding. So that's that about a rolling stop. Coming up in my next video is 4 more reasons for failing the road test. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet to stay up to date with my videos. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and leave your comments below. Thank you for watching and drive safe.